I got to go to the trend workshop from Pampered Chef, and I just want to let you know that it is a really exciting time to be part of our company. They have formed multi-disciplined groups, committees, where they're looking at things from what builders in kitchen remodeling, what they're doing and what are the trends for the color of cabinets, the color of countertops. Where is the office in the home anymore? Is it a separate office space, or with your laptop, has the kitchen become your office space as well? What are people cooking? Where are they spending their money? And about the different age groups and what is important to each of them. And then that is how products are being developed. It's no longer that we're just going to have products to sell products, but our products are actually solving a problem. We want to be in the problem solving kind of business. So let's talk about age groups. Now, they call Generation Z, as in Zorba, is ages 7 through 20. So these are the kids that are at home, they're school age or in college, and they are actually culturally diverse in their cooking. They're very entrepreneurial, excuse me for saying that, you know. Yes, so they don't assume that they're going to always work for somebody else. They assume from the get-go that they could be business owners themselves, and they want, or they already have cooking skills. The important thing is the kids at home tell mom what to buy at the grocery store and what they want to have for dinner. And they've done some research. If kids cook before the age of 8, they are 5 times more likely to be cooking dinners at home when they're 21, 22, and older. So it's extremely important that we teach our children how to cook. And so that is one of the reasons Pampered Chef has developed the lines of Kids in the Kitchen. We want them to participate in the making dinner. Now, the Generation Y is also known as what? Millennials. Okay, they're ages 21 to 35. They are a growing force in the buying world, and pretty soon will account for most of the buying that is done. They're very inspirational, and they want to do things that will make a difference in the world. And they want to have a company that's very transparent. They want to know why you do what you do and the reasons behind it. They want to know ingredients that go into the food that they're going to eat. They're also interested in what your food is free from. So free from GMOs, free from other things. And they are the foodie generation. They're the ones who are trying the dinners around the world. They're going out and eating at exotic restaurants. They're trying things like sushi and tapas and foods from many other cultures. Now, Generation X are your people that are 36 to 49, and their earning power is growing. They may have had a tough time, but they're very savvy shoppers, and they are remodeling their backyards into outdoor entertaining space. Mm-hmm. They're the group that is barbecuing, they're having people over and they're grilling, they are having those outdoor kitchens that you see. So, you know, our gardening tools, our barbecue tools, our easy entertaining, our rock crocs that go on the grill are really appealing to them, and they dine casually. So they're going to have everybody over, but it's going to be a salad bar, it's going to be a potato bar. Now, I'm part of the boomer generation that's ages 50 to 70. I'm closer to the bottom. Right now, I'm closer to the bottom number. But we shatter the stereotypes. We're healthier than anybody's ever been in that age group. And believe it or not, we are also using the internet. as our main information guide. Think about it right now. When you're looking for a recipe, how many have you looked up allrecipes.com or looked on the internet for a recipe? We all do that. And they say it's kind of reverse mentoring. So our kids are teaching us how, what is Instagram? What is Pinterest? So we're learning for them, but we still want to learn. And then the mature population are those that are 70 and above. Yes. And so, yes, Judy is a mature person, but they're in good health, and it's an exciting life stage, and people are, so here's what I can tell you. Okay, people communicate with pictures instead of words. Think about it. I don't know if anybody took a picture of the recipe we just made tonight. I should have. They ate it. They ate it before we could take a picture. No picture. No picture. We ate it too fast.
Gotta make it down. Empty bowl.
Pinterest, bloggers, Instagram, that's how they communicate. And in the future, a picture already is worth 1,000 words. People are going to be showing pictures of, look what I made for dinner. And so photography is part of, it's just part of the world and part of the selling word. And a little video is worth a lot. Now this is really interesting. And I really want you to listen very hard because this is huge. Experiences are worth more than possessions. Think about how many people you know getting married, and instead of registering for China, they want you to contribute to their honeymoon. They want to go on special events. They want to take trips. And I will break it down for you like a cup of coffee. If you make coffee at home, the coffee beans are only pennies. I can brew a cup of coffee at home that costs me change. I can go to the gas station and buy a cup of coffee for $1. I can go to McDonald's and buy it for slightly more than $1. Or I could go to Starbucks and buy that same cup of coffee that I can make at home for 10 cents and pay $4 or $5 for that cup of coffee. It's the experience of walking into a Starbucks. People want experience. Think about Sur La Table chopping block. They have cooking classes that are booked out for 2 or 3 months. People will pay $80 to take a cooking class, and what do they get? They get to taste the recipe. They get to go home with the recipe, and possibly they'll get a coupon for that night only, 10% off of what they want to buy in the store. At a Pampered Chef show, we are now turning into cooking classes. Our customers want an experience. They want to drink that glass of wine or have that margarita, learn how to make something fun that they could turn around and make for their family or at their next party. 78% of millennials would rather spend money on an experience than a thing. An experience than a thing. So if we could transform, and it also includes indulgences. So that whipped cream maker is going to sell like skyrockets, because when you're going to have the real thing, you're going to have the real thing, and you're going to indulge on real whipped cream. No more Cool Whip in my recipes. Same thing, if you're going to actually go out and get ice cream after you've been eating a vegetarian lifestyle all week long and you're eating healthy and you're running, you go for ice cream, you're going for the full fat Haagen-Dazs, Ben & Jerry's, full thing. If you're going to have it, you're going to use real butter. Yeah. You're not going to use stuff. And they're finding out that actually the stuff that is full fat is actually probably better for you. So traditional fats are back. Premium ice creams are back. Our whipped cream maker is positioned for the best thing. And I just have a shout out to the Amish. They are going to go crazy on that whipped cream maker. And on stage, for those of you that were able to watch live, they had whipped cream whipped in our whipped cream maker in 30 seconds while a traditional electric mix master took 3.5 minutes, and a traditional whisk took over 6 minutes. So you're getting a great result in a fraction of the time. Now, hosting, people are hosting more events in their own house. Have you noticed that? Has anybody been invited to a birthday party or a barbecue or a celebration in people's homes? Instead of going to Chuck E. Cheese, we're doing more things at home.
Yep.
And that's true. So informal dining, we're right on the trend for people to do casual entertaining at home. But we're bringing, like I said, the outdoors inside, and we're bringing the indoors outside with our, like, cooking like on a rock on the grill and making more food outside versus in our kitchen. That charcuterie, that's huge. Basically, it's putting out a little salami and cheese. That's how I see it, and add a little craisins. But that is huge in entertaining. So now we might buy things at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or Mariano's and buy that food, but when we come home and go put out our party, we want it to look good. Okay, transparency. People want to know the backstory of a product, what it's made out of. And with our products, you know how we feed America, you know, our cookie cutters, people will buy a certain brand if they know it goes to a good cause or it's made well. And there's a lot more.
Marie, there's one thing about that. Not one dime goes to the administration of that program. So anything anybody ever gives, all of it goes to Feeding America.
Did everybody hear that?
Did you know that
amazing.
$1 now feeds 11 or provides 11 meals?
I
Yep.
did not. $1 feeds 11 meals.
Right.
Wow. One other thing is people are going to Meatless Mondays and cooking more vegetarian meals. So the recipe we had tonight, it's easy to leave the meat out of it, and it would still be delicious. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
And 36% of adults eat at least one vegetarian meal a week. So it is a trend, Pampered Chefs all over it. They are investigating other trends. They're looking at what ingredient is the top ingredient that people are talking about. They are looking at the most popular restaurants and what the most popular meal is that people order at their restaurants. How do you think we came up with all the burger stuff? Has anybody noticed gourmet burgers being the trend?
Yes.
Yes.
And that Parmesan, the meatball, Italian meatball slider, if you haven't tried it, OMG, it is amazing. I don't think I'll ever make a regular burger again.
What'd you make, Mary Jo?
The Italian meatball burger. It's in Season's Best right now.
So it's basically a meatball with a piece of cheese in the middle?
No, it's apparently you haven't made them.
I had it at your house.
Yeah, did you have it at my house? Okay, well it's Italian sausage, it's lean ground beef, Parmesan cheese, fresh Italian parsley, an egg, garlic, onion, and you put it all together in a slider. But I'm telling people to make double the recipe. Make your sliders, but also make your meatballs for tomorrow night's dinner. And the meatballs, and do it on the grill in our grill basket for the sliders and meatballs, and you are ready for 2 nights in one.
So the secret is the Italian sausage.
It's the Italian sausage and Parmesan cheese in there. It's awesome.
Also coming, the next trend that we're going to see is more fermentation. People using food as medicine. You know, we all know when you're sick, what do? Well, if you're me, you make chicken soup. I don't know, there's something in my blood. If somebody's sick, I want to make chicken soup and feed them. You know, but people know that there's certain vegetables that are really good for you. Carrots for your eyes. You know, beets are great. Cranberries are great.
Vinegar is fabulous.
Vinegar is fabulous. So they're getting into and they're looking at and researching things about fermentation. People making pickles, pickled beets, that kind of stuff. So we are going to see more things. And you did notice people snack all day long. Pampered Chef knows that. That's how we had the quinoa bites and some of that stuff, and people, instead of eating 3 big meals, are eating little meals all day long. So that's a little bit from the trend workshop that I went to, and we could stop right now. Was there